Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Wrath of the Lamb. So, last time we've been trying to unlock Samson by passing on 2 treasure rooms without taking or even touching the item in it, and also killing Mom. Now, we've been trying to do this. We've tried to do this last time, and we failed at it because we did pass 2 treasure rooms, but we never got to defeat Mom in that same run. We died before getting to Mom. So we will be attempting to do that once again this time around. Let's use the random number generator to decide which character we will be playing as. And the random number generator decided that we will play as Isaac. Okay, so passing treasure rooms is usually not that big of a deal. Oh, nice, a soul heart. It's not usually that big of a deal just due to the fact that treasure rooms usually contain spacebar items, and because you can only hold on to one spacebar item at any point in this game, you usually have to pick which spacebar item you have, and many times you might just have to leave behind the spacebar items which you don't like in the treasure rooms. So this should be an easy thing to do. We also find the secret room over here. The secret room contains the we need to go deeper spacebar item. What this does is that it creates a trapdoor that allows us to go into the next level, just like this. So right now we can go to basement part 2, or since we have Wrath of the Lamb installed, the cellar part 2, depending on what the random number generator decides. But so we can go to basement part 2 or the cellar part 2, depending. So without having to fight the boss of this floor, which kind of expedites the process of for us of making progress through the game, and that item is usually useful for speedrunners of this game. But since I'm not planning on avoiding the boss of this floor, in fact I want to fight it just so that I can get a reward for defeating him. Usually you want the boss fight rewards. I will not be using we need to go deeper that much. So the treasure room, the first treasure room has a passive item, so I will pick it up. It's called a Distant Admiration, and it's an attack fly. So basically what this means is that this fly will be constantly orbiting around us for the rest of this run, and it will, any enemy that touches it will be dealt damage. And this usually does high amounts of damage. So it's not that great of an item, but honestly I won't complain. I think it's fine. So we will be fighting Player Junior at this point. The attack fly has pretty limited usefulness because it's got a really small range around us, so it doesn't really reach out that far. Oh shit, no. Let's get rid of these fuckers. Okay, so one of them is trapped in his own poop, and the attack fly just destroyed the other. So we get Squeezy, which is a tears up, and also gives us 2 soul hearts, which I will pick up. Now we don't have any money to give to that beggar, so I'm not going to worry too much about this. We have 3 soul hearts in total. I saved the one in that room for the end of the floor so that we can have full soul heart health for the beginning of this next floor. Yeah, so now is the cellar part 2. So the random number of generator decided that we will get the cellar part 2 and not the basement part 2. It's fine. It gives us more variety of levels in enemies that we will encounter. So we got a key. Shit. Let's see if we can coerce this guy to... Ah, fuck. Well, that was fine. He exploded and revealed the secret room for us. The secret room has a lot of money. In fact, it has so much money that I will definitely be visiting the shop on this floor. So remember, we have to skip out on 2 treasure rooms in order to unlock Samson. And that's that's not an easy thing to do, but like I said, because we can avoid spacebar items, maybe that won't be as difficult as we think it might be. But we will see. We get an extra key. Grab the key. Okay, so now let's see what we'll be doing. Okay, so we get a white heart. White hearts get converted into red heart containers if you manage to hold on to them until you get to the next floor, or until you get to another white heart. But they also can be taken away from you if you take a red heart worth of damage in this game. So let's visit the treasure room. The treasure room has another passive item. This one's called Ghost Baby. Okay, so this is a follower. That basically means it will start following us for the rest of the game. And what it does is that it will shoot spectral tears in the direction where we're currently shooting at. So right now, if you can see, I'm shooting into the rocks, but my tears get absorbed because I'm shooting at rocks. But Ghost Baby's tears don't get absorbed, like they manage to travel through the rocks. That's what the spectral tears means. So we can effectively now shoot through the rocks because of having a Ghost Baby. Which is not that, again, it's not that great. I'm not a big fan of followers in this game, but I mean, they're, at the end of the day, they're passive items, and I can't really pay them for existing. I think they're a decent passive. Let's visit the shop. So the shop has portable slot, which I do not like, so I will not buy. Instead, I will buy this orange, this peel, and use it immediately. The peel is bad gas, so that was kind of a waste, but whatever. And now we have the challenge room. Now the problem with challenge rooms is that they only open up so that you can enter them when you have at most 1 heart worth of red health. But right now we have 3 hearts worth of red health. And we cannot deplete these health because we also have soul hearts protecting it. So first the soul hearts will get consumed before the red health will become consumed. And I don't want to waste those soul hearts. So I genuinely believe that we cannot visit that challenge room. Yeah, let's first fight the boss. The boss will be the Widow. I guess that makes sense since we are playing on the cellar. And the only 2 bosses that exist on the cellar, as far as I know, are the Widow and Pin. In fact, I haven't seen Pin in quite a while. Excellent. Okay, so we get the box as our reward, and the box gives us 1 of each pickup item. We also get a peel, but I'm not going to use that. Oh, we get Temperance. That's awesome. That means we can use Temperance immediately and deplete our red health without having to deplete our soul hearts as well. So that's one of the reasons I didn't pick up the white heart just yet, because if I had picked pick up the white heart before, then I couldn't have used this blood donation machine to deplete my red health. Because if I did, the red heart would have been consumed before the white heart would have been consumed by the blood of donation before the red hearts, and then I wouldn't have been able to get another heart container once we get to the next floor. So right now I am using this blood of donation machine to deplete my red heart, my red health, to be just at 1 heart container, so that I can visit the boss of the challenge room. Let's also visit the devil. So the devil has 2 items for us. It's the Pact, which greatly increases our fire rate and also increases our damage a bit, and Brimstone, which changes our fire mode from tears to a huge laser shot that goes to infinite range. Honestly, I like the Pact. I already picked up a Brimstone at some point. I kinda wanna maintain my tiers, honestly. So let's... we might as well use the blood donation machine just a little bit more. And let's now go to the boss challenge room. You know, actually no, not yet. And now, because we have only half a heart worth of red health, we can go into the challenge room. And the challenge room has the wire coat hanger. Wire coat hanger is a tears upgrade item, so that means that we fire more tears, which is always nice. The greater the fire rate, the better it is for us. And we already had increased fire rate even before we picked up that item, because we got the Pact from the devil. Excellent. So we got another key. And yeah, now we can well, we can play the blood donation machine a bit more. Especially, let's use this pill as well. It's a range upgrade. Okay, so the pill increased our range because we took it. Let's get these red hearts and also continue using the blood donation machine, just to get extra money. And also, every time we use the blood donation machine, there's a very small chance that it will explode into an item that we can pick up then. This time it didn't explode into an item, so I will blow it up manually to get even more money. Damn, we're fucking rich. And now let's pick up the white heart finally. And this white heart will get converted into a red heart container now when we move on to the next floor, which will be the caves. So there we go. Now we have an extra heart container that we can fill up at our leisure. So yeah, this is pretty nice. We're doing quite fine for ourselves. I'm not going into live. Extra red health. And we already got a boss fight. You know what? I might as well fight the boss. Some people might be of the opinion that you should do the rest of the floor first before you fight the boss, because you might pick up extra heart containers before you get to the boss, and those extra heart containers can be used in a deal with the devil if you defeat the boss well enough that you would get a deal with the devil at the end. But since we already got a deal with the devil on the previous floor, I don't think we'll get another one right now. So I'm not too worried about that. Fuck. I mean, there's always a small chance that we will still get a deal with the devil, but I'm not particularly worried about that right now. Okay, so yes, we do not get another deal with the devil, but we got a health upgrade from the boss. So even more hard containers for us. This should compensate for the pack that we took in the last deal with the devil. Excellent. Let's get rid of these guys. Extra money, that's nice. Careful. Be extremely careful. I use the TNT to blow that fucker up. And we have a curse room. You know what? We might as well visit the curse room. Just for the sake of it. Oh, and the secret room is right next to the curse room. And the secret room has a lot of money. So again, we will be visiting the shop on this floor. It's still too early for it to have greed in it. So there's really no risk for us to do so. The shop contains notched axe, which is a spacebar item, so it will replace our we need to go deeper item if we were to pick it up and buy it. But I'm really not interested in notched axe. Notched axe is just a spacebar item that when activated, it allows you to destroy exactly one rock in the current room where you're on. And then I think it needs to be recharged. I forgot how long its recharge time is, but you might as well just use bombs to destroy rocks if that's your goal. We have a challenge room over here, and the challenge room, yep, it has a bomb in it. That white one was shooting a homing tears at us, which is always annoying. Okay, let's use our current bomb to blow up these rocks to get to that chest. And the chest contains a red heart and a key. Okay, that's not really useful for us, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, let's go into the treasure room. Remember that we need to skip on 2 treasure items. Now this is the bean, which is a pretty shitty spacebar item. So this will be the first treasure room which I will intentionally avoid. I will not pick up that item so that it won't count as us using it. So instead I will just move on to the next floor. So basically we missed out on 1 treasure room, which was this floor's treasure room. Now we need to miss out on just 1 more treasure room and defeat Mom, and we will unlock Samson. So we're on the caves, and look, the treasure room is right next to us right now. So this treasure room I will pick up. It has a tough love in it, and what tough love does is that based on our luck stat, there's a random chance for every tier that we shoot, or every 1 tier that we shoot, to be a tooth shot. And the tooth shot, rather than a tier shot, does extra damage to enemies. So it kills them far quicker. God damn it, I always hate these types of rooms. Especially when you don't have flying. Come on. Excellent. Now we can visit the shop. The shop may have greed in it, so let's be aware of that. It does not have greed in it, but the shop does have the blue candle. Now this is the first time we see the blue candle in a shop. That's because up until a couple of runs ago it was not unlocked, and because of this it could not spawn in the shop. The blue candle got unlocked by us completing the Dark Was the Night challenge. And what the blue candle does is that it does that. Basically, it does damage. It allows us to fire a blue flame at enemies in any one direction. Just in the same way that we fire tears. And just like that. And the beauty of blue candle is that it recharges over time rather than every X number of rooms that you destroy the enemies in. So it recharges really quickly, usually multiple times in the same room, so you can fire it multiple times in the same room. So it's a really nice spacebar item. It works really, really well, and it's a great offensive weapon. And just like that, we defeated a player junior using the blue candle and a bit of our tears. Okay, what's down here? Yeah, the blue candle is really fucking useful. I really like it. Let's go into the treasure room. You know what? Fine, let's open this up. Yeah, that had it had an HP upgrade, and that's really cool. Excellent. So this room is completed. Let's visit the curse room as well. And the curse room had a red chest which teleported us onto these floors of Deal with the Devil. Now the Deal with the Devil has Guppy's head for 2 heart containers, or the Book of Belial for 1 heart container. Both are spacebar items, so they would replace our blue candle if we pick up any of them up. The Guppy's head, whenever you use it, it generates a bunch of blue flies around you, and the Book of Belial doubles your damage. Our damage isn't that great, so doubling it wouldn't really... Like, it would be significant, but it wouldn't be the most amazing thing in the world. So I even if it's for just 1 heart container, I really don't want to buy Book of Belial. And Guppy's head... It's a good item, but I don't think it's as good, or is it as good as blue candle? I don't think it's as good as blue candle. So I would rather not replace blue candle with Guppy's head, honestly. So let's instead, yeah, we're done with that side of the floor. Let's move on to this side. Careful. Oh fuck. I really like a blue candle. I think it's a really nice spacebar item. I would not replace it unless the item that we replace it with is really, really good. Like, it would have to be something along the lines of a Book of Revelations or the Crystal Ball. Shit. Okay, let's be careful over here. We already took too much damage for 1 floor. Let's blow up this TNT just because we might damage ourselves with it by accident if we're not careful enough. Let's get rid of those bomb flies as well. So yeah, the entire floor is done. Let's find the... Actually, we cannot find the secret room because we have no bombs. How is that possible? So we will be fighting a Fistula. And Fistula is a really annoying boss that we would rather not have to worry about, but sadly we will have to worry about it because we will be fighting it. So we unlocked a little chubby. And we got the Bloat as our reward, which is a speed upgrade. Yeah, because we have no bombs to search for secret rooms, we might as well just move on to the next floor, I guess. So remember, we still have one more treasure room that we need to miss out on in order to unlock Samson. That, and also we obviously need to beat Mom as well. Okay, so we're on Necropolis part 1. Fuck. That fucker shot at me before I could shoot at it. Let's go into the treasure room. And I will be taking this treasure room's item as well. Sadly, I will not miss out on it. It's Bobby Bomb, which gives us 5 extra bombs and turns all of our current bombs and all the future bombs for the rest of this run into homing bombs. So they will be bombs which will deal damage to enemies. Enemies which are close by. Actually, why did I use a bomb on that? I don't even have a key available. I really don't like this fucking room. It's so annoying. Okay, now we're at full health, so we can visit the challenge room, provided we don't take any. We took damage anyway. God damn it! This room is fucking terrible. Why? We had the full health necessary to go into the challenge room, but before we could get to the challenge room, the fucking room damaged us due to those moving blue spikes. Like, that's just a terrible fucking configuration. Fuck, I took damage. Okay, we're pretty low on health. We need to be wary of that. We might just die if we're not extremely careful. Okay, let's visit the shop. It may have greed in it, so it's a risk. Yes, it does have greed in it. And greed already did damage to us. Okay, another good thing about the blue candle is that its blue flame blocks enemy shots. Excellent. We need health desperately. We need a lot of fucking health. Okay, so that room is useless to us. We can visit the boss room, but I really don't feel like it. Let's instead go eastwards on this side of the map, and let's see what we can find over here. We get extra health, fucking finally, and a key. Excellent, and we get so we get umbilical cord, which is a trinket, and because we can only hold on to one trinket at a time, we have to choose between umbilical cord and pinky eye. I believe what umbilical cord does is that when you take damage, if your red health goes to half a heart or a heart, I can't really remember, it will spawn little Steven next to you for the remainder of the room, I believe, which is not that great. So I will stick with Pinky Eye, which has the effect of every tier that we shoot has a random chance of being a poison tier. What does this do? It's a yellow pill. It does tears down. Now I will not visit the curse room because I really have low health and I would rather not visit it. So let's instead visit the boss room and see how much damage we can do to the boss. Oh shit, this might be the end of our run. Like, the boss is the Bloat, which is an absolutely terrible fucking boss to have. It's one of the most difficult bosses in the entire game, I genuinely feel. And the fact that it's it's a Necropolis boss and not a womb boss is pretty amazing to me. Like, I did not expect for this boss fight to come up this early in the game. And we just died. Fucking Christ. That, like, Necropolis just destroyed us. This was a horribly difficult floor. Maybe if I would have picked up Brimstone in that first deal with the devil that we had, I might have fared a little bit better on this floor. But as it stands, I was just destroyed by Necropolis. Like, I had very little health and very little possibilities to deal with it. Particularly this last boss fight was just insanely difficult. Like, the Bloat, it should not be a boss on the fucking Necropolis. It should be a womb boss at best, in my opinion anyway. So this was our second attempt at trying to unlock Samson. Sadly, it did not go very well. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch with me, I have a Mastodon account as well as a Matrix room, the details of which you can find in the description of this video. So please feel free to use that information. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.